Hi, I'm going to be your professor for Methods of Counseling. My name is Emily Stone, and I'm looking forward to getting started with you in just a few days. I just wanted to introduce myself. I wanted you to be able to see my face and get a picture of who I am. I'll be posting more information about me in the class, and I look forward to reading your introductions. I'm going to go over a few of the items in the syllabus, just the basic components of the class. Most of you are probably already familiar with how these classes work, but I wanted to take the opportunity to say some things out loud. Really, there are just about 4 parts of this class. You've got your threaded discussions, and so every week we have 2 discussion forums that take place, and you are expected to post twice in each one. So that's a total of 4 posts each week. So you'll post an initial post responding to the topic, and then you'll also respond to a classmate's. I do ask that you post your first post by about halfway through the class. So these classes begin on Tuesdays of each week. And so try to have that first post on the board by Friday. And the reason I asked you to do that is that if you haven't posted, if everyone waits until the last minute to post, there's not really a discussion to be had. There's really no dialogue. And if everyone waits, then there's no one for you to respond to. So if everyone can get their first post in by about Thursday or Friday, and then other people, you have posts to read, and you have a response to make to people, and there's more dialogue taking place. So that's the discussion part of the class. You also are going to have an assignment every week. Unit assignments in which you respond to a case study. So you're going to be given a case study and you will respond to it. Now, listen, these case study responses are your opportunities to show me that you've read. I don't do reading quizzes. I don't have any other way of really knowing that you read the material. But it's reading is a very important part of this class. There's a lot of skills to be learned by the reading. And so the case studies give me a chance to tell if you've been doing the reading. So I want you to cite specific skills that you're learning in the reading in your case study that you think would be good interventions, good techniques to use with these particular situations. You also have a course project that's really broken up into 2 assignments. You're going to have 2 talk sessions. These aren't counseling sessions. You're not doing counseling. Of course, counseling is done by people who've had more training. These are talk sessions in which you are going to have the opportunity to try out some of the skills that you will learn in some of your textbooks. Again, I want to see evidence that you've been reading. Cite the specific skills. So if you use reflective listening or something else from the Bolton book, make sure you cite that and cite the page number where the skill is discussed and when you're talking about your practice talk sessions. I'd encourage you to go ahead and start thinking about who you want to do those practice talk sessions with and when you want to do them. Don't wait till the last minute. It just can be a friend, a colleague. You may sit down with someone. It may be very informal. You may not even tell them. You may just be talking with someone and decide, you know what, I want to use this as my practice talk session, and I'm going to be very deliberate and practice all these skills that I've been using. Of course, this assignment is later on in the class because it's after you've been reading and studying some of these techniques. Okay. In your final exam, what you're going to do is you're going to choose a movie from a list that's provided, and you're going to do a case study response. And you can read more from the directions in the class later about that. If there's a movie that you would rather use that's not on the list, feel free to contact me about that. That's fine. Also, be aware that none of these movies should be watched with children. These are movies that have been chosen because they do depict real life situations, and sometimes real life is messy, and there is maybe some material in there that could be offensive to some people. Of course, when you're doing counseling, a lot of things come in the office that could be offensive to some people. So be aware of that. Be mindful if certain things bother you. You might want to just choose not to watch certain movies. If you don't want to watch any of them, that's fine. Some people are very careful about what they watch. I am too. I understand that. If you don't want to do that, let me know, and I can tell you about a book that you can read and use the book instead to respond to characters. All right, I think that's about it. So it's really pretty simple. Your discussion, your weekly assignment of the case study, your talk sessions, and then that final exam. I am a little biased. I developed this class. I really enjoy teaching this class, and I think that you learn skills in some of these counseling classes that prove useful no matter which direction you go in life. Pastoral work, if you decide to go on to be a professional therapist, or whatever, if you're in leadership of an organization or in your family, these are skills that are life skills. They're relationship skills, and our life is full of relationships. That's one of the most important parts of our lives. So I look forward to seeing you in class. If you have questions, don't hesitate to contact me.